So now that you've actually just you're getting used to the notations, I would like to give you one generic advice. That is that when you're making these moves, try to get to a point where you can make these moves subconsciously without having to really think about what you're doing. This can take time, but eventually it's something like driving a car, right? You don't necessarily think about, oh, I have to press the brake right now, or I'll have to turn the steering wheel at an angle, or I'll have to like change the gears, or you don't necessarily think of them like as a sequential set of moves without before making that particular move. It kind of happens like in a flow, right? That's very similar to the cube as well. So even though you're doing it step by step, like right up, right inverted up, for now, but eventually the goal is to get to a point where you don't necessarily think in terms of those moves, and you just kind of perform the whole sequence of moves in one flow, and that's how you get faster. So, mm, yeah, let's proceed to the step. Okay, the most favorable scenario in this case, or the required scenario, is to have something like a fish. Like, I mean, assume this is the tail of the fish, and this is the fish, and this is the mouth of the fish. Okay, this is the fish scenario, and you have something like an yellow block here in the top right corner. So in that case, you perform this sequence of moves. The step just involves performing the sequence of moves till you have this fish with you. And once you have this fish, you can solve the entire yellow side in just using just this sequence of moves. And those sequence of moves are as follows: right up, right inverted, up, right up, up, right inverted. There you go. Even if you don't have the fish, you just need to actually just keep repeating this set of moves till you actually have them. For example, in this case, I do have the fish, but I don't have that yellow thing in the top right hand corner. So in that case, what I do is right up, right inverted, up, right inverted, and now I have that. So I may need to perform the sequence of moves multiple times. That's perfectly alright. But the end goal is to actually have the yellow side completed. So one last time, it's in the top right hand corner, and the mouth of the fish is facing me, and I just perform up, right inverted, up, right inverted. So there you go. It's as simple as that. Just this one sequence of moves, and you'll be able to finish the top yellow phase completely. For those of you who want to go the extra mile, I can give you another set of moves. Like, this is the exact mirror move. It's kind of like a mirror move, but I mean, this is again, like I said, this is completely optional. You can solve the yellow step without having to memorize a lot of notations, and that is very ideal for a beginner. But over time, let's say you would like to reduce the number of right up, right inverted moves. So this is another version of this, exactly like a mirror step. See, I don't have the top right hand corner here, but I do have the a similar scenario, but I have the mouth of the fish pointing this side, and I have the top left hand corner here. It's kind of like a mirror situation. So you also kind of apply the mirror move to this algorithm. Like I said, this step is completely optional. You can solve it just by using up, right up, right inverted. But it may just take longer. But anyways, the sequence of moves you need to follow is when the fish is something like this, and you have the yellow piece in the top left corner. You just need to apply. This is the mirror scenario of what we were talking about, and you just need to apply this left inverted, up inverted, left, up inverted, left inverted, up, left. Once you do that, you have the yellow face completely solved. Like I said, it's an optional step. You can just solve it using right up, right inverted, up, right inverted, and you can completely be done with this. Anyways, that is the extra step. Anyways, I'll just show you how you would actually solve it without using the algorithm I just mentioned, just by using this thing. So here I do not have the fish I want. So what I do is I just perform right up, right inverted, up, right inverted, and now I have the required thing. I just need to repeat it again. So one more time instead of using that up, right inverted. So yeah, I had to perform it twice to finish the yellow phase, but it's totally up to you. If you want to reduce the number of moves, you may need to memorize an extra sequence of moves, but otherwise you should be good, and you should be able to do the yellow phase anyways, whichever method you choose. All right, and the final step is to complete these, the remaining ones, and we should be done with the cube. So see you in the next one. Just to clarify, even if you do not have the fish, like either the left facing fish or the right facing fish, even if you do not have that, like I said, you just need to perform right up, right inverted, up, right inverted till you get to the fish part, and again you just need to use the same algorithm maybe multiple times to actually finish your top arrow phase. This entire step is all about just one algorithm. I also taught you one more just to reduce the number of moves, but I would say just stick on to just one, this right up, right inverted, up, right inverted till you solve the cube. I'll demonstrate that again. See, I do not have the fish, so I just perform right up, right inverted, up, right inverted, and yeah, now I have the fish. I have the top right corner, and I just need to use the same algorithm again to solve the yellow face. Right up, right inverted, right right inverted. There you go. You just need to repeat one algorithm, one sequence of moves multiple times, and you should be done with the top face. Keep practicing this, and we'll move on to the penultimate step of solving the cube.